My way, your way, his way, our way. Let's go. What's up, guys? GeorgeTheCloud here. My name's Jorge, aka George. Welcome to the channel and welcome to my life. We're checking out Plácido, Domingo, José, Carreras, Dimash, Kudai Virgin, and HAUSER, My Way. Virtuosos 2025. These are giants. So I'm assuming they're doing the My Way cover originally from Frank Sinatra, right? Very well known song from him. Does it say it here? The producer, editor, a bunch of, but I'm pretty sure it's by Frank Sinatra. My Way song. What year did this come out? Like 1968. Let's see here. My Way, Frank Sinatra release date. I think I want to say 1968, something like that. 1969, but it was recorded in 1968. So I'm definitely there. All right, let's check this out. It should be exciting. Thank you to all the dears who are watching my reactions. I really appreciate all your comments and all your support. Grab some popcorn, fill up your water, put your headphones on. Let's begin.
And now the end is near, and so I'll face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived and I'm this fall, I travel each and every highway and more, much more than this. I did it my way. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do and saw it through without exemption. I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway, and more than this, I didn't my way. And there are times I'm sure you know when I be told more than I can show. What many times when there was doubt, I ate it all and spent it all.
Nice. This is one of those videos that I don't feel qualified to even, you know, analyze. Who am I, guys? Who am I? First things first, we hit the like. I am subscribed, and I have a link of the original video down in the description below. So we have 4 giants here, I would say, starting with HAUSER playing the cello, bringing us in, starting off the melody and setting the mood for what was to come. And also, big shout out to the cameraman, just with that intro, them moving around, showing us like the different segments that we have on the stage here, right? So many musicians here, and he's kind of in this low angle, so they look even more majestic. Then he zooms out, and that screen in the background, it's like a curved screen, super high definition, a lot of curves on here. I enjoy curves, guys, you know, artistically, in terms of art, the way I draw and the way I paint. I like patterns that are natural, organic, and curvy, like in clouds. So he's starting off, and he's always so into the cello and the way he plays the instrument. No one plays the cello like him. He's it's very like an intimate act for him. And then we get on to the other guys. José Carreras, I'm not super familiar with, so I'm gonna look him up really quick here. Okay, so Joseph Maria Carreras Cole, better known as José Carreras, is a Catalan operatic tenor from Spain who is particularly known for his performances in the operas of Donizetti, Verdi, and Puccini. Okay, 78 years old. He's up there for sure. And Plácido Domingo, I've heard his name ever since I was a boy, but it's not like I'm super familiar with his work. So he is José Plácido Domingo Embil, is a Spanish opera singer, conductor, and arts administrator. He has recorded over 100 complete operas and is well known for his versatility, regularly performing in Italian, French, German, Spanish, English, and Russian in the most prestigious opera houses in the world. So also from Spain, and he's 84. So he's even younger than Jose. Okay, 79, 84. Dimash is like 29, and HAUSER is like 33. So we have, interestingly enough, a combination here between the older generation and the new generation. These are legends here. I mean, they're all legends, but we have the established ones that have a long history behind them, and the future of music, which is HAUSER and Dimash. I think they're a great combination and representation of what music can be in a classical way, but also modernized, right? Because for the most part, I think people feel, this type of music, opera, classical, old timey, is like a thing of the past. Like it's just old, right? You think about it in like black and white, a Frank Sinatra song, but there's still ways to incorporate this type of music into modern society. And I think, like I said, Dimash and HAUSER are some of the best that can do it, and that can make it seem, even fresh, and open it up for younger audiences to, acknowledge and to even enjoy. And I think that's what, music is all about. It's about connecting people from all over the world, all walks of life, and, no barriers, no discrimination at all for music. It is open for anybody. So this is a very nice presentation. I have heard this song, before in Frank Sinatra's voice, and also a lot of covers. But I think this is definitely special because of the people that we have here. And I also think it was challenging for them because they're so different. They're all, kind of like the leader. So when you have three leaders, leader, not like leaders like the measurement, but leaders, then it's hard to coordinate and have them balance out, because in your head, you want them to stand out, like all the voices to you stand out. So whenever they were harmonizing, you could tell that they were a bit like different, the different pitches and stuff like that. But I think it was still great, and it worked really well. He looks very focused, and it's a big stage, a performance that is very high caliber. There's a lot at stake. I mean, this is the Virtuosos, so the highest of the high, and it's classy. It's classy just from what they're wearing to, the sound of the music. It just makes you feel like you're in the presence of high society, but also people that really know music. Very different from me. I'm just a guy on the internet watching this and reacting. But either way, hope you guys enjoyed. Hit the like, comment, subscribe, and at the end, do a flip. Till the next.